Today, I'm going to share with you a super important thing that I consistently did to help me really trust myself and make big leaps, not only in my life, my personal life, but also in my business. And so this was following through what I said I was going to do. And I know that is really simple and like, duh, but how often do we actually follow through on what we said we are going to do, right? We get to be honest with ourselves on that. And, I like seeing the proof. So, right now, if I were to ask you, how, uh, on a scale of 1 to 10, how well, 10 being the best, how well do you follow through on the things you said you were going to do? Out of 10, you don't have to tell me. You can just keep that in your mind. And then what do you want to be, right? Knowing that, 10 is something to strive for, but at the same time, is that good for your perfectionism, right? Sometimes an 8 or 9 out of 10 is a great way to start aiming for. But when we can be honest with ourselves in saying that and saying, oh, if I strive for 10, I know that I'm just not going to do it. Then don't strive for 10. Another great self-awareness hack, right? But oh, when we say, okay, so I'm only a 5 out of 10 in terms of following through, and I want to be an 8. And so really get internal and ask yourself, what needs to happen then in order to bridge that gap for me personally? How can I make that happen? And what are the things that I need to follow through on more frequently that I know I have been avoiding? And so for me, it was working out, right? I had a pretty good routine with workouts and yoga, but I really wanted to just start building up that routine again, that I absolutely thrived off of when I was in my 20s. And so what did I do? I signed up for a gym and then I just took the classes there to start with a consistency, and it's been a month of 6 a.m. classes. That's right, 6 a.m. classes. And now that follow through, I cannot tell you how much self-belief I have, how much more confidence, how much more assurance, how much more self-trust I have now because I committed to doing something for a month that I said I was going to do. And so for you, what is that? What is something, just focus on one thing. It doesn't have to be all the different areas, right? It doesn't have to be health and relationships and money that you need to work on, focus on at the same time. Just choose one. Like for me, it was like I'm going to focus on health. That's really where I'm putting all of my energy in. And of course, the other things needed to be done, but the other things that needed to be done in my business was better because I did the 6 a.m. workouts, which intuitively my body was like, oh, you need to move in the morning, Fritz. Like that is like something that makes you thrive, makes you have a better day. And so by doing the 6 a.m. workouts, the energy throughout the day has been a lot more consistent than it has ever been. The amount of productivity has been better. The amount of satisfaction has been better. The amount of ease and effortlessness has been better because committing to one thing that transcended to different areas in our life. And that self-trust not only stayed within the realms of health and working out, it also transcended in my business. So just by doing this one thing, just by doing this assessment and making a plan and committing to it is really what's going to help. So I wanted to share that with you today. And if you feel safe doing so, let me know what your goals are. What are you wanting to follow through with more? How committed are you to this? And what is at least and not even at least, what is one thing that you can do to have the biggest impact? Let me know. Be accountable. I would love to hear as well and encourage you in that journey. So I hope this helped, and you gained some great insights with this. I will see you soon.